Men and fathers are the foundation of what society is built on. If the foundation has a crack, then everything's going to crumble eventually. So we've got to make sure that we shore up the foundation of society, and that means men and fathers have to be really strong. Just like you're not going to add a bedroom onto a house that has a faulty foundation. You're just not going to do it. And the thing is that negative emotion is the most dangerous state for men and women to be in our society. Negative emotion is a downward spiral, and people don't realize it. Psychological warfare is built on negative emotion, fear, shame, humiliation, guilt, all these things, hopelessness. It's all designed to do one thing, and that is to cause you to quit and give up the fight. That's what psychological warfare is all about. You know, years ago, I found myself in a very unpleasant situation. I was literally in a jail cell, no charges, just thrown in there, and I was thrown in with murderers. And so some of the guys decided to bring me around and introduce me to people, and they brought me to one guy, and they said, "Hey, John, this is Chris." And Chris looked at me and he said, "Your name is John?" He goes, "You need a better name than John to be in this place. If anybody asks your name, tell them Butcher Knife." And that brings up another thing. Humor is absolutely essential, no matter where you find yourself in, no matter what circumstance you find yourself in. It's a defense to have humor. It's a defense, it's a shield to be able to turn things around and look at them in a humorous way. It's not just all fun and games. Humor is serious business when it comes to protecting yourself. You know, there was an event that happened in the 90s in South Africa, one of the parks, Kruger National Park. And what it was, the elephants had to be moved from one area to another. And so they got these harnesses and they got helicopters, and they lifted the women, the female elephants, and they lifted the teenage elephants, and they moved them to another part, but they couldn't bring the bull males. They couldn't bring them because they didn't have harnesses that were big enough, so they left them there. Well, time went on, and those teenage elephants, they started to have a lot of testosterone released, and they started rampaging through the park. They were killing rhinoceroses, terrorizing other animals, and just wrecking the place. And the park officials didn't know what to do. But eventually, they got the harnesses and they brought over the bull male elephants. Well, all of a sudden, amazingly, everything quieted down. There were no more rhinoceros killings, no more terrorizing the other animals. Everything was now fine. And they realized that the male elephant served as a role model for the teenage elephants. And this is exactly what happens in our society today. Our teens, both male and female, need fathers. They need male role models. And it is an upstream solution, whereas a lot of times we're dealing with downstream problems and we're trying to patch things up, when the reality is that if we could go upstream, we would solve a lot of problems, because fatherless homes are the cause of many, if not most, of societal problems. For example, drug addiction, suicide, dropout rates, teen pregnancy, crimes. All of these things are related to fatherless homes. And so we've got to do something about that. When I speak to your audience, I'm going to give them a story that they've never heard, that is going to inspire them, it's going to wake them up, and I'm going to give them the tools so that they can identify psychological warfare, mind control, and do something about it. So I look forward to talking with you more about the possibility of speaking to the group. And until then, take care.